What does being selected as the recipient of this scholarship mean to you?
Being selected as one of the recipients of the Robert K. Brown Scholarship means so much to my family and I. Going into the process of applying to universities, I was really worried about the financial strain that my education would put on my family. And I was really tempted to let that guide my decisions above what I truly wanted to do. This was a really scary thing to confront. And I know my own ambition and my own drive. And I know that a lot of people feel the same way, but don't necessarily have the means to pursue their own career goals and do what they really want. So I'm just so thankful to have been selected as one of the recipients of this award, because it just shows me that there are people that believe in me and that see my potential. And that's an incredibly encouraging thing to have. And to know that an organization like this one recognizes my potential and the potential of young people like me reminds me that anything is possible, because there's always going to be someone in my corner ready to support me no matter what.
What attracted you to your chosen career path?
In 2019, I attended SHAD, which is a summer enrichment program where I participated in a business competition for the first time. And I really enjoyed it. And I started considering studying business in university. But at the same time, I've always really been interested in solving social issues and studying something that was a bit more in line with that. And I had a really hard time picking between the two when it came time to apply to university. But later on, I realized that this was something that I could combine into one thing that I enjoyed doing. And one thing that I'm really passionate about solving is solving the climate crisis, because we see the effects of climate change in our everyday lives, and we know how detrimental it is to our future. And yet it always seems as though no one is doing anything to solve it. I also think it's really important to note how climate change is going to disproportionately affect marginalized communities above anyone else, because we are just more likely to live in areas with higher air pollution levels and higher temperatures and worse infrastructure. So this is something that I'm really passionate about solving. And I think that it's something that can be solved on a local level and also using social entrepreneurship, which is why I decided to combine an education with business along with solving social issues in my career path. I think that most people would assume that to solve a problem like climate change, business isn't the most direct path to take and to study some other subject. But I personally don't think that a thriving business has to come at the expense of its people or to the health of our planet. And so that is why I decided to pursue business in a more non-traditional sense.
What do you feel is the key to building a healthy, thriving community?
I think the key to building a healthy and thriving community is to rally together to support one another. I think that we all have a tendency to become a bit individualistic at times, and even I've been guilty of doing that from time to time. But I think that a thriving community rallies together to ensure the success of each and every one of its members by collaborating together and lifting each other up. Because when we keep each other at arm's length at all times, we prevent each other from so much growth because we aren't sharing our ideas and growing our knowledge together. So by working together, rallying together to make resources and guidance more widely available to everyone, a community ensures that every one of its members has access to every opportunity possible and to have a chance at success.
What drives you to build community in your life?
The thing that drives me to build community in my own life is the love and support that I've gotten from my friends and family in my own life. In particular, I think that both of my parents showed me the very definition of what it means to give back and to help one another by their own example. And I know that thanks to them, they are the reason that I've been pushed to gain more of a community amongst other Congolese people, but also amongst the people that I've met during different activities throughout high school and the new friendships that I've made in the past couple of years. And hopefully I will continue to build more communities like these throughout university.
Do you have any words that you would like to share with Tropicana?
I would just like to sincerely thank you for the wonderful opportunity that you've given me here. It means so much to my family and I to know that you believe in me and in my potential. Organizations like you are what make sure that our future remains bright and that our community moves forward. So I'm so glad to build a new sense of community with you all and to know that there are a few helping hands helping me along the way.